Hey, you guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki, and today I'm bringing opportunities for advertisement on my channel. If anyone is interested, they can email us at naughtylove2020@gmail.com. Our prices are affordable and reasonable, and please reach out to us. We can start our videos with any commercials that you would like us to advertise. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out. One. Good morning, Naughty Crew. Welcome back to my channel, Naughty Love Movement. It's your Naughty, bring you the latest and trending topics. And I vlog my life. Happy Tuesday to you all. We are on the countdown to vacation. Well, of course, I gotta bring you the trending topics, the tea, okay? So please make sure you are liking this video as you're loading up in the room. Share my content out. And if you're not subscribed, you're crazy, okay? Make sure you subscribe. Those are the free ways to support the channel. And also donations are always appreciated. So thank you all for joining me. Shout out to my subscribers to come. Shout out to my moderators. I just thank all of you for your support of me. I appreciate that. Seriously, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be able to grow this channel. And for those of you who are new to the channel, I started this from the ground up, baby. I had to figure it out or whatever, and then I had to navigate these YouTube streets, which y'all know it can be crazy out here. But today's show, I want to get into some politics a little bit because I want to hear what my Naughty Crew has to think about it. Donald Trump and Elon Musk, what are y'all up to? I'm side-eyeing those two. Absolutely. I'm sorry, but I got a couple of things that I want us to look at together because I really, really want to get your opinion. And it's in regards to the IRS, the Internal Revenue Service, and things like that, and things that Elon Musk is discovering all of a sudden. Like, has our government been robbing us the whole time? I mean, we know they be robbing us, but like, have they been playing in our face the whole time? Well, they talking about getting rid of the federal income tax system. Like, how would that work, right? Also, I want to get into Claressa Shields and Papoose hanging out in Hawaii. Child, getting thick. Allegedly, Papoose got the side chick out there. I mean, but he's still a married man. I don't know why we're floating around this married man. All right. And then I want to get into some Married2Medicine drama. So please make sure you are thumbs up in this video, sharing this live out. We're going to go ahead and dive in. Let me see. Let's start here. You know, the TikTok detectives always find the tea, excuse me. But I want to see what my Naughty Crew thinks. So now Elon Musk just tweeted and exposed about, and we touched on this briefly, but I didn't get in depth about it until now. He exposed that there are people on Social Security in America that is like 130 years old. How could that be, right? Did he uncover a scam? Let's get into it. Okay, here we go.
This is crazy. According to the Social Security database, this is the amount of people alive in each age bracket. Elon Musk brought this to our attention by tweeting this out tonight. And because there are millions of people registered over the age of 150, he said maybe Twilight is real and there are a lot of vampires collecting Social Security. It's insane when you look at these numbers. There are 3.4 million people registered between the age of 120 and 129 years old. Look at 130 to 139, almost 4 million. There's actually more 130-year-olds than 120-year-olds. Absolutely wild. Another 3.5 million, supposedly people the age of 140 to 149. And the list goes on. even showing, look, there must have been some sort of a baby boom 220 years ago, because there's 1,000 people, according to Social Security, in the United States between the age of 220 and 229 years old. And there's even someone alive at 360. And obviously not okay if these individuals are receiving Social Security checks. So what do you think? Are vampires real, or is this money going somewhere else? As always, let me know down below.
Y'all let me know down below, okay? Because where's this money going to? Okay, and last time I checked, people do not live until like 130. That is a rare occurrence. And I'm just like, did Elon Musk uncover a scam? Excuse me, sorry. Good morning, Twitching with Heavy. Happy Tuesday. Where's this money going? Who is pocketing this money? Where are these checks? Something is not right. Thank you so much. Where's this money going? Okay, and then let's look at the salaries of the average congressman. Ciao. This is crazy. Where is the money? Who is pocketing this money? All right, check this out. And who would have knew? It would. Hey, Alicia. Who would have knew? Like, it would have took Elon Musk to uncover this. Look at this. So, compensation for most senator, representative, delegates, and resident commissioners from Puerto Rico is $174,000, right? Per year. Let's look at Nancy Pelosi. She's now retired, but she's a millionaire, right? Let me see. Granted, she may have invested. She probably has property and things like that. But we just saw the average salary, right? Let's see what this article says. Nancy Pelosi is a Democratic congresswoman representing California 11th congressional district in the U.S. House of Representatives and former Speaker of the House. So with her husband, they have an estimated net worth of $230 million. As a Speaker of the House, Pelosi earned $223,500 annually. Right? And now earns $174,000 a year as a member of Congress. Ciao. She's not like, it's not like she's a little millionaire worth like a few million. No, she's worth several hundred million. Where is the money going? Naughty Crew. And this is why I want to talk. See, I like talking about hard topics like this. I feel like the government been scamming us. Like, I find it all.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
I'm sorry, I'm everybody in the Congress. I am. I want to know. And I think as American people, they need to explain why do we have people 230 years old, 130 years old collecting Social Security checks? Where's that money going? And then you wonder why we are $1 trillion in debt, Naughty Crew. Thumbs up this video. Like, we need to talk about this. It's a scam going on. Ain't no way. Y'all tell me. I don't care. Throughout the world, it may have been one person that lived to 150, maybe. They saying it's several. I'm gonna play it for y'all again. They saying it's several people. This is nuts. Who would have known? Elon Musk.
This is crazy. According to the Social Security database, This is the amount of people alive in each age bracket.
This is the amount of people
Elon
alive.
Musk brought this bracket. Elon Musk brought this to our attention by tweeting this out tonight. Elon Musk brought this to our attention by tweeting this out tonight. And because there are millions.
Look at this. There's one person that's 360 to 369 years old. One person, 240 and 249 years old. There's 1,039 people that are 220 and 229 years old. Did the life cycle change and we don't know about it? Is there some type of youth serum people are taking to live this long? I think it's bots too. I don't think this is actual people.
Millions of people registered over the age of 150. He said maybe Twilight is real and there are a lot of vampires collecting Social Security. It's insane when you look at these numbers. There are 3.4 million people registered between the age of 120 and 129 years old. Look at 130 to 139, almost 4 million. There's actually more 130-year-olds than 120-year-olds. Absolutely wild. Another 3.5 million, supposedly people the age of 140 to 149. And the list goes on, even showing, look, there must have been some sort of a baby boom 220 years ago because there's 1,000 people, according to Social Security, in the United States between the age of 220 and 229 years old. And there's even someone alive at 360. And obviously not okay if these individuals are receiving Social Security checks. So what do you think? Are vampires real or is this money going somewhere else?
Nope. It's going in the pockets of them congressmen and the women. And they all down and they all know about it. Yeah, I wonder why we in debt. Well, it looks like Donald Trump is trying to get rid of taxes altogether, the federal income tax system altogether. And I guess he's trying to put money back in American people's pocket. But I feel, being an American citizen, they still gonna find a way for us to pay and compensate for that. Y'all let me know if this is realistic, if y'all feel like this is realistic. All right. Shout out to my brother. He sent me these stories, child. Hell is freezing over. That's why it is 18 degrees today. Okay? He's like, did you talk about this on your channel?
Zero taxes plus 8K for all Americans. Plan sparks debate. Washington is buzzing over a bold proposal to scrap federal income taxes and issue $8,000 rebates to every U.S. citizen, a move that could inject trillions into household budgets. Eliminating this levy would save families thousands annually, potentially boosting consumer spending nationwide. Elon Musk backed a Dodge e-report revealing $2 trillion in government waste, urging those funds be returned as direct payments, quadruple 2020's stimulus amounts. Combined, these measures could unleash historic economic growth, though critics question long-term fiscal stability. Supporters argue it's a down payment on fairness. While still in discussion, the plan has ignited fierce debate. What would you do with an extra $8,000 per family member and tax-free income?
What would you do, Naughty Crew? So what is Elon Musk discovering this $1 trillion waste, which we are trillions of dollars in debt, goes back in your pockets? What would you do with an extra $8,000? And we don't know if it'll be per year and things like that. Like, and trust me, I don't even like Elon Musk, okay? I think he's in the sponge. But for him to discover this, maybe it took outside eyes to uncover what was really going on in our face. Right. I don't believe they're going to take it away. I don't think they could. Grand Rising grown woman. Right. There's so many jobs that depend on like state and federal taxes Good point, Twitching. Twitching says, taking away taxes, how are we going to pay teachers, bus drivers, most of the field workers, and more? We're going to pay for it somewhere. That's how I feel. Just like when they gave us those stimulus checks during the Coviana, ultimately we had to pay it back somehow. Okay. Twitching with Heavy says, I don't believe they're going to go take it away and maybe substitute it. I don't believe it either. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Elon Musk uncovering trillions in waste on the American government. And trust me, Elon Musk is not my favorite, because I think something is wrong with him. They just announced that he had his 13th child or 14th child. He got baby mamas everywhere. I don't think he believes in marriage. I don't think he believes in protection either. All right, and this comes on the tail end where they're saying they're about to lay off about 15,000 workers from the Internal Revenue Service. All right, yep. Here it is. Shout out to the Jasmine brand. Yes, please like this video. Hi, Miss Kaiser. Good morning. Good morning to you all, okay? So, Ashley St. Clair reveals she gave birth to Elon Musk's 13th child 5 months ago. She's an author, okay? And she posted, 5 months ago, I welcomed a new baby into the world. Elon Musk is the father, and I have not previously disclosed this to protect our child's privacy and safety. But recent days, it has become clear that the tabloid media intends to do so, regardless of the harm it will cause. I intend to allow our child to grow in a normal and safe environment. For that reason, I ask that the media honors our child's privacy and refrain from evasive reporting. So it's not just black girls promoting the baby mama lifestyle as a career. The clear women do it too. Yes, please like this video. So we just got into Elon Musk uncovering trillions of dollars of waste in America. He found that there are people collecting Social Security checks that are 230 years old. Yep. And if you tell me how that's scientifically possible, y'all explain it to me. But I smell a scam going on, because I just find it all quite.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Y'all tell me when the last time you seen somebody live to 230 years old, and where is the money? We as American people, we need to demand answers. Seriously, like, explain. We should know where the money is being spent. Right or wrong? And trust me, I can't stand Donald Trump. I can't stand Donald Trump. And I can't stand Elon Musk. Well, are they uncovering what we needed to know all along? How is Nancy Pelosi a not like $2 million? How's she worth what we saw, $230 million, and she only brought home average $174,000 a year. Granted, all right, give or take investments and stuff like that. Y'all make it make sense. Now, Elon's daughter, she spoke out in regards to her father having a baby. He got how many kids? He got 13 kids, child. He said, I'm not sharing my wealth with nobody, though. He's the type of man that will die and leave all his money to a charity or some shit. Okay? Shout out to Hollywood and a lot for catching this.
nickel for every time I was doomed by a puppet, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right? Wow, if I had a nickel for every time I was doomed by a puppet, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right?
So she says, wow, if I had a nickel for every time I found out I had a half-sibling through Reddit, I'll have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right? Ciao. And who better to troll the situation than Nick Cannon, okay? Plies and Nick Cannon weigh in on Elon Musk having the 13 kids. Plies said, name a black man with 13 kids from different women that America would trust running the federal government. This country, child. Plies said, who gives a F? He could take care of them. If any man has 13 kids from different random women, that says a lot about that person. If Kamala had 13 kids from 3 different men, what would you say about her? They'll be slut shaming her to the nines, okay? I mean, he can afford it. I really don't too much have an opinion on it. Nick Cannon says, yo, Elon Musk got me out here looking for a super suit again. LOL. Congratulations, my brother. And then this is Nick Cannon family tree. Ciao. I didn't know they started having multiple kids. Ciao. It's a career, yo. It's a career. Shout out to the Shade Room for that. All right. But who would have knew? It would have took Elon Musk to discover a scam that's going on in America. I want answers. I don't know about you, Naughty Girl. I want answer. The baby mama career, child. They done made it a whole career. But I wanted to point, because we equal opportunity over here at the Naughty Love Movement. And you know, the media tends to promote the drama and the toxic relationships of the black community and the baby mama culture. I just wanted to show y'all the clear people do it too. Mm-hmm. The clear people do it too. And Elon Musk is the face of it. All right. Maybe it's his South African culture. All right. Up next, I want to get into Claressa Shields and Papoose, child. All right. As you all know, him and Remy recently got into a back and forth social media argument, as you may, okay? Remy was accusing him of not wanting to sign the divorce papers, and she tried to allude to her not cheating, but it's out there. She cheated first with Easy the Block Captain or whatever. And she called herself exposing Papoose and Claressa. Here's my thing with Claressa. Or Claressa. I don't know how you say your name. You parading around with a married man still. Now, people are trying to say now Remy is holding up the process. All right. Let me ask y'all something. Do y'all feel like Remy is having cheaters regret? Because just when you think the grass is green on the other side, when you cheat with the Papoose knockoff, because we know Papoose loved the ground she walked on, but she could not appreciate it. Do you think she having cheater regret? I'll take you to the movie Why Did I Get Married? Remember Sheila, husband cheated on her with her friend, who was like supposed to be an upgrade, a skinnier, prettier version of Sheila. But Sheila had a great heart regardless. She loved that man down to the ground. He couldn't appreciate her, right? And he played her out to the fullest, to the point where like he remarried the new chick, right? So I take you to the 80-20 rule, right? Now Sheila, she cooked, she cleaned, she was loyal, she prayed for her husband, right? He got with the new chick, which he thought was going to be an upgrade. She ain't cook, clean, nothing. And he started complaining about it. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? I feel like now Remy is giving that she jealous because Papoose moved on. She didn't think Papoose was going to move on. All right. So she came out here with all her receipts trying to disparage Claressa. Talking about Papoose don't want to sleep with her because she ugly. And she not the only one. He got another one in Cali. Expose, right? All right. And then Papoose stood 10 toes down. And he was at Claressa's boxing match, tying up her shoes, came out rapping and everything. Because Remy was trying to say Papoose is broke, which I don't believe. I think he came up becoming the president of TuneCore and everything. Remy tried to allude that he had a gambling problem, and she was the one with the bag. And last time I checked, Remy, I don't see you performing too much. I know you had a single where you featured on a younger rapper's song, but I don't hear people calling Remy name like that. And trust me, I had high hopes for Remy when she came home. I thought she was going to take out Nicki Minaj, child, because I know Remy got bars. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't the case. Like, girl, how you going to not ask Nas for permission to use the Sheetha beat? Like, whole flop. And it's just like, you're not an amateur in this or whatever. Even though that was an ill comeback. But like, damn, you ain't reach out to Nas to get permission for the beat or whatever. Right. And I hear, like, behind the scenes, Remy Ma is really nasty. She a nasty person or whatever. That song that she did, I'm conceited. I look too good to be in it. And I look too good. That's really her. That's really her. All right. Remember, Papoose came out here and said, I'm dealing with a whole narcissist. She refusing to sign the papers. I think she having buyer remorse. And I was talking to Couture Bay, and she was like, nah, she out here claiming Easy the Block happened. Remember the last rap battle? He was like, Remy, do you love me? And she talked about, yes. I said, Couture Bay. She didn't say I love him back. He said, Remy, do you love me? And she just said, yes. Ciao. They trolling. Yes, I watched when she was on Love and Hip Hop. All right, so Papoose been standing 10 toes down, claiming Claressa. All right, they're now in Hawaii. Okay, I was like, okay, but still, something don't sit right with this, because he's still a whole married man, Claressa. So they in Hawaii. They look happy. They do. They look happy. I give it to him. But he's still a married man. Like, I would not be parading around with him until that divorce is final. And it's given Papoose is trying to rub this in Remy Ma's face. Do y'all feel like Papoose is using Claressa as a pawn in this whole game? Shout out to Loud Bites for catching it.
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us.
He's the president of TuneCore, and he worked his way up in the ranks at TuneCore. He started out as an artist, and they gave him some crazy deal where he said he was going to drop a song every month. You don't think he'll do that in your opinion? Okay. Got a nice body. It's messy though. The situation is messy.
Yes.
All right, so they seem to be having a good time, right? It's messy boots. All right. I still feel like he married, girl. He married. Okay, Twitch and see where I'm coming from. I mean, I used to be married too. All right, this is Claressa Shields' profile. She look cute in her pink, okay? And having fun. Pisces about to come through, okay? We've seen all of this. They look like they having a great time, but it's just like, okay, this is him giving her Valentine's Day chocolates. She asked for flowers and gifts and stuff like that. Remember Remy was clowning her for that? Just happily sinning, child, okay? Switch know what I'm talking about. To me, it's just no security there. All right, and ultimately, Papoose was performing too. It's the first annual Hawaii Festival of 2025. So Papoose was performing there. Ja Rule was there. He added Claressa. So they in public. I mean, Remy and her man been public. Look, he highlighted her fight. Her hands are a weapon, that's for sure. So, all right, they having a great time. Well, leave it to Tasha K to expose it all. Okay, shout out to Tasha K. Oops, Claressa Shields and Papoose in Hawaii, but so is his alleged side chick. Child, y'all look at that. Y'all look at that. See what I'm talking about? Because I'm a firm believer in, if you cheat with me, you'll cheat on me, child. Do y'all believe Papoose is loyal to Claressa? Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm just a seasoned older female. I'm 46 years old. I've been married twice. Okay. And I really want Claressa to win, but I think she need to protect her heart a little bit more. Okay? So this is supposedly his other chick. Now remember, Remy said in her text message that he got another one. Tasha K is messy, child. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. I just really feel like Claressa needs to guard her heart a little bit more and don't be naive to what these men be up to, child. Right. Thank you, Miss Kaiser. I feel like he'll go back to Remy. I feel like he's not over Remy yet. Miss Kaiser said, but in my mind, I feel like he would go back to Remy if she talked a good game. Right. That's what I'm saying. I feel like Claressa needs to protect her heart a lot more. And parading that man around and he's still married to another woman, I feel like it's messy, it's toxic, and I feel like her heart is so pure, she'll be the one to get hurt. That's my opinion. Thank you, Twitch. And the way you get them is the way you lose them. Yeah, the women, thank you, Naughty. The women know what I'm talking about. So when you think you winning, he really just playing in your face for clout and attention. I just feel like it's a dangerous situation, and I really feel like she has a high probability of being the one getting hurt. in the whole situation. Both of these ladies. Because at the end of the day, y'all both messing with a married man. Why not require him to be divorced before you're out in public parading each other around? And there's ways to get divorced without the signature. If one party is not willing to sign. If things are so bad with Papoose and Remy, why aren't they divorced? Easy to block after too. You running around here talking about, oh, Remy love me. Then why isn't she getting divorced? If they love their other party so much, why aren't they getting divorced? Are y'all being used as pawns in their game? I'm just saying, Naughty Crew. Look, Miss Tyson said, Remy, like, you can have him until I'm finished. At the end of the day, they have a child together that they have to raise. Right, grown women. Let's be honest. They are both cheaters and their relationship is toxic. And are you willing to be a casualty in their war? I'm just saying. So, like, Claressa out here like, oh, he got me. I got my man. He not your man until he divorced, baby. He is not your man until he divorced. And I would not be parading him on my social media and things like that until that paperwork is finalized, signed, sealed, and delivered. Until he moved out of that house completely. Because you ain't going to tell me y'all need to live in the same house to raise your child. That's bull squinky. And that's how he gaslighting the both of you ladies. You know, this giving me Wendy Williams and Kelvin Hunter. Remember when all the rumors was coming out that Serena and him was together and they were showing Wendy on vacation and then showing pictures of Serena being on vacation, showing both their profiles? Claressa, girl, you need to learn to stand in your worth and require that man to honor and respect you. Period. Point blank, period. Thumbs up this video. 1 second, guys. We want to move on because we got some more messy stuff to get into. I want to get into that Married to Medicine tea. Have y'all been watching? Have y'all been watching Married to Medicine? It is getting deep. And shout out to Lakeisha Keisha. I love her channel because she has been uncovering it all. Matter of fact, let me pull up her channel because we can make reference to some of the things she's been talking about. She been on top of it, baby. All right, because there's been so much drama, and I think they doing all of this to get the ratings up and things like that. I think, me personally, I feel like they effed up when they iced out Mariah, but Mariah's still collecting the check because she's executive producer. But Mariah told us years ago about Quad the fraud. Mariah has been. How you gonna ice that woman out of the show she created? Y'all shout out. Mariah said,
Do I need to bring the receipts? Do I need to bring the receipts, baby girl? Because I got receipts. You want me to bring the receipts? Do I need to bring the receipts?
Mariah been telling us for years about Quad the fraud. Y'all remember the whole beef, right? Married to Mess. Yes, grown woman. They need to change the show name. 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. I just gotta get all of this together so y'all can have my full attention. Mariah been clocking it. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. But it looks like this all was set up between Dr. Heavenly, all of them. And I think this was all a setup to bring ratings to the show, right? But Keisha, she been exposing that Quad hired a boyfriend for the show. Let me see. I'm trying to find one particular because I remember when her and Dr. Gregory was going through it, and she tried to allude that Dr. Gregory was abusing her. Well, Keisha, she found when they were married, Dr. Gregory had to press charges. He had to call the cops on Quad. Let me see if this is it. Please thumbs up the video because we about to get into the deets. Hold on, let me see if this is it. But this last season, I'm just like, I feel like Quad is bitter. It's not Dr. Gregory. I feel like she jealous of Dr. Gregory new marriage, the fact that he found happiness. Like she wanted him to be unhappy. Y'all let me know what y'all think, because like why are you worried about this man and his marriage? This season I just thought they were all messy, even especially Dr. Heavenly with inviting Apollo. Like what the hell is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you? All right. So let me just bring y'all up to speed for those of you who have not been. Sounds like Quad, but remember Mariah been saying it all the time, and she pulled all, because to me Quad is very dramatic, right? Unnecessarily. And I feel like she's fighting for her life on the show because she is no longer married to medicine. And for the life of me, I always wondered, like, why is she still on the show? She not married to a doctor. She not even dating a doctor. Okay. In this season, you come with this renter boyfriend. Okay. Who she claimed got so much money or whatever. Well, Keisha, she been uncovering it all. But let's talk about what led up to the recent events. It was this scene right here. Okay. I had to go to TikTok, child.
Don't do that. Well, Dr. G has not responded, so I'm just gonna go with he's not okay.
I don't really have no problem with it.
All right.
It's not awkward for me.
It should not be. I chose to end that marriage, and it's done. I am happy they are together, and I think they're a perfect fit. Listen, well, okay, you think so?
He wanted the marriage to end.
He did not.
Well, sorry, baby.
See,
But
you
it's
talking
it is
getting mad, and then you do something stupid. And you laughing.
I didn't dose my bourbon properly.
Well, let me say something. I don't think there should be anyone who doesn't fight for their marriage. I mean, if you don't respect the institution of marriage. So I fought for my marriage, but that doesn't mean that was healthy at all.
This is his wife.
Why are you uncomfortable for him?
She should be respected. Don't do that.
Well, Dr. G has not responded, so I'm just gonna go with he's not okay. I don't really have no problem with it.
All right.
It's not awkward for me.
It should.
So during this whole exchange, Quad alluded to Dr. G and Sweet T having babies and their sex life is dead because her and her renter boyfriend tried to claim that they had sex 15 times in a week. Child, if you working and stuff like that, that's just unrealistic to me. Y'all let me know in the comments. And that's when I knew. I was like, yo, they putting on. I don't believe nothing that come out of Quad mouth. I don't. All right, so that started that whole debacle, right? And Dr. Gregory and Quad had some heated words or whatever. And Sweet Tea tried to step in, but Dr. Gregory was like, no, and he got really, really upset at Sweet Tea. But Quad Man was like not even trying to interfere. Like, and some of the things she was saying at Dr. Gregory, I was just like, that's crossing the line. That's crossing the line. Your new man right there. Why are you not happy with your new man? Why are you so up in Dr. Gregory's face with his new wife? I just found it weird to me. Hey, Handy B. Yes, Handy B. Her cooter will be blown out, right? Right. I called Cat. He was, I agree, Dr. G was definitely disrespectful, and I believe he was letting his emotions lead him. I really, really do. All right, so that led to this heated exchange the next day. Now, Dr. Gregory and Quad's new man, they had a conversation. And Dr. Gregory was like, you know, I didn't mean no disrespect or whatever. And the conversation started out cool, and then Dr. Gregory got disrespectful with Quad's man too, or whatever. I'm trying to find it for y'all. Quad is this messy. She's messy. I'm convinced. Here's the exchange. Shout out to Live Bites for this. Oh, Twitch, thank you for becoming a new member. Love you down to the ground, baby. Thank you so much for your support. All right, let's get into this. This is where it began, okay?
I hope you sweep off her feet.
I'm making no
threats. As far as you can sweep it, bro. Look, I got no words for her.
I said one thing.
But tell her to stop saying shit
As long as
about
you
me.
ain't got no words, we good.
Man,
All
look,
right?
man. What,
All
man?
right.
Who you think you're talking to, bro?
Man, I'm talking to you, mother. What you gonna do? No. We don't need you in here.
I think you do it like that because I know how your girl is. So I think you do it like that. That's what you want to do.
Okay, and this team right here, I'm just like, why is he getting so aggressive? I mean, we're talking about word exchange here, right? Like, what are you trying to prove? What are you trying to prove, sir?
Oh, no.
No. What are you talking about?
That's how they roll.
Why is he charging him like that? Now, I just think he's younger than all of them. I think he got in his feels and he felt like his manhood was being tested.
Oh, hell no. I just hope.
What happened last night? I'm gonna let that shit slide, all right?
Okay.
You don't need to speak to her no more.
I don't want to speak to her no more.
All right, so don't let it happen, all right? And then we ain't gonna have no problems.
Listen,
all right?
Tell her to stop saying the shit that she says.
No, she can say whatever she want to say.
Not to me, though.
Hold on.
Not to me.
No, she said whatever she want to say.
How do you want me not to talk to her and then she can say shit to me?
I'm telling
you. Does that
you.
make sense to you?
If she says something to you, you address me. You don't speak to her.
Shaq ain't gonna let nothing pop out. No, but I just need you to stay with me. Shaq ain't finna let pop out.
You tell her. Don't be coming at me with the crazy shit.
I'm telling you.
And I would, if she coming
hold
at
on,
me with crazy
hold on. I'm telling you some shit right now. I know about the past, right? I ain't gonna go
you know
fight
her
the past.
side of the past.
Right. So now, so this conversation right here tells me Quad been in this man's ear, fueling him, and she wanted this to happen. She wanted to erupt, and he should know as a grown ass man, there's two sides to every story. It's his side, it's her side, and the truth lies in between, right?
Tell me something different then. Tell me something different.
You gonna find out.
Tell me something.
And I got a problem with this because I don't owe you no explanation about my marriage. You and my ex. Okay, I don't owe you no explanation. I just didn't like this energy.
You gonna find out.
You don't want to find out.
What don't I want to find out? Listen, I'm a doctor, bro. I ain't got time to be fighting with people who coming up and me talking, sending like veiled threats. I don't have time to fight you or anybody
I ain't
else.
making no threat. What happened last night? I'm gonna let that shit slide. All right.
Okay.
You don't need to speak to her no more.
I don't want to speak to her no more.
All right, so don't let it happen. All right, and then we ain't gonna have no.
What about checking your woman and telling her not to speak on his new marriage? She double dutched her way in there, acting like her opinion matters in his new marriage. I'm telling you, Quad wanted this to go down. She is still bitter and unhappy with Dr. G. And because she been in this young man's ear and manipulating him, it leads to this exchange.
She takes her.
No threat.
I hope you sweep her off her feet.
I'm making no threat.
As far as you can sweep her, bro.
Bro.
Look, I got no words for her.
I said one thing.
But tell her to stop saying shit
As long as
about
you
me.
ain't got no words, we good.
Man,
All
what,
right?
man?
All
What, man?
right.
Who you think you're talking to, bro?
Man, I'm talking to you, mother. What you gonna do? No, we don't need you in here. No.
Like that, because I know how your girl is. So I think it's like that.
What?
That's what you want to do.
Oh, shit. No.
No. What you talking about?
That's how they roll.
A ghetto hot mess, Naughty Crew. A ghetto hot mess. She was in that man's ear. And so this because of this exchange, it looks like Dr. G is going to try to pursue charges. Quad man has been removed from the show. He can't film. All of this stuff is on Keisha. All right, we don't have time to judge it all up. Also, she revealed as a result of this, I remember Quad was trying to drive this narrative that Dr. G was abusive towards her, right? And a lot of people say, oh, he laid hands. There's no proof. But I'll tell you what there is proof of. Dr. G calling the cops on Quad. So that's why he told me, I know how she is when she drinks. She pulled the whole knife on Dr. G. He called the police. There is a record. So if Quad is this abused woman like she claims she was in that relationship, why didn't you call the police? Why didn't you have charges pressed against Dr. G? And it gives me, Quad likes to cry wolf. She likes to play victim. And we heard all of this with with Mariah when she was on the show, when she was beefing with Mariah. And I see the common denominator, Quad. She wanted this exchange to happen. Ultimately, they were saying there was rumors that her and King, because that's his name, broke up. So let's go with Lakeisha. She got some of that tea. Shout out to her. She's a great content creator. Here we go.
And I had mentioned to you all that Quad and her man he dumped her. That's what I said. Well, it looks like he has confirmed that him and Quad are done. Now, do this mean they're not gonna get back together? I don't know, but King has confirmed that he and Quad is over. In fact, the words that he used was, he is not an actor, y'all. Let's get into what is going on in these Married to Medicine streets.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Now, if you guys, I'm sure you already know this, but they filmed the reunion. I don't know, was it Thursday or Friday? I don't recall, one of those days, but they filmed the reunion and King obviously was in attendance. But it is what he said afterwards that is confirming what I already told y'all. But, you know, since some of y'all, you know, you may be just a little bit slow and you like for people to actually tell you that they're not with somebody. Well, King has seemingly confirmed that he is not an actor and he ain't with that lady no more. So we're going to jump into the receipts. Now, as I stated, you know, King did attend the reunion with Quad. And it looks like he, you know, attended a game there while they were there. But here's the deal. He is alone. Quad is nowhere in sight, but it's the comments. It's the comments that he's responding to. And we're going to get into those. I'm going to put those on the screen. So give me a moment here. I'm going to see if I can make it bigger. And I'm obviously going to go through them because you guys, I'm sure you can't read that, but that is as big as I can make it. So this is a photo. Well, King posted that photo. As you guys can see, that's him. You know, he's at a game. Looks to be solo dolo. Quad is nowhere in sight. But this is the fun part because they are in the comments and there's one right there. Are you and Quad still together? I hope you are. Y'all make a good couple, or was it for the show? Now, this is some lady named Peggy. I mean, it could be a man. Y'all know how people be having these fictitious names. But anywho, Miss Peggy wants to know what's going on with Quad. Are y'all still together, or was this strictly for the show? Now, it's King's response, and I have it on the, actually, you can see it on the screen, you guys. You may have to blow it up. I don't know if y'all watching this on your phone or on your TV, but you can very well blow this up. He said, I am not an actor. Maybe it's in my future. All right, let me read it again because I know somebody's going to say, that's not what she said. Okay, so somebody said, are you and Quad still together? I hope you all are. Y'all make a good couple, or was this just for the show? Now, we've been saying that, you know, Quad got a rent a man. Now, we did say that as well, but he says, I'm not an actor. Maybe it's in my future. So I don't understand why, you know, him being in a relationship with Quad or him and Quad being together, why does that have anything to do with him being an actor? Unless, now this is a strong unless, he's being told to do things which would indicate that he is acting, right? Because he said, I'm not an actor. Maybe it's in my future. Now, this is what he's saying. So I'm only going to, you know, go into the comments where he actually responded. Because, I mean, people be saying stuff. And, you know, a lot of times these people don't reply. But the reason why I mentioned that is because he actually replied. Now, here's another one that he replied to. He said, well, somebody said, this is a guy, just Vic 1071. I love how you keep Quad happy. Good job. Now both of you all get off that show. You don't need it. And he just replied, laugh out loud. And again, I'm just reading the ones that he actually replied to. Some of these messages he did not reply to. Now, here's another one. Somebody in the comments, and actually, this person actually is the one that reached out to me to send me this information. Person Vina. Where is Quad? You look dolo. Y'all know, like I just said, solo dolo. He said he don't know where she is. Now, keep in mind, they're in New York. Now, I don't know if they flew together or what the arrangement is, but why is he in New York by himself? We know that he went to the reunion. Quad is nowhere in sight. He says, I don't know. And then he indicates that he's not an actor. I mean, I don't know what else a person has to tell you for you to kind of draw conclusions, or are y'all still gonna be like, he?
It's given they teamed up to be a couple on the show so they both can come up. All right. Now on the show, he also allegedly bought her this Rolls Royce for her birthday. Keisha debunked that. Quad is not listed as an owner. She pulled up public record of the property that Quad owns. She is not the owner. That was all for the show. I mean, he supposedly owns a rental car company, so it's not hard for him to access a vehicle and stage this for the show. It's given they came together just for the show, that they're using each other to come up. But it is alleged that he is no longer allowed on set. I think as far as the previews for next week's episode, it looks like Dr. Gregory is pursuing charges. I mean, he was very aggressive. But I'm telling you, they playing in our face, and I believe this is a social media relationship. And like, Quad, girl, you could have at least went and got a doctor. Like, Ciao. So here's their latest live, okay, after this week's episode. Shout out to Live Bites for this one. And y'all, we're going to draw our own conclusions, okay? This is a fake relationship.
Jail, man, you fine. Why would he do
What am I going to
that?
jail for?
No, don't try to put my
I'm
baby
going
in
to jail for
jail.
an argument.
All right, so look at the caption. Quad accuses ex-hubby Dr. G of snitching to cops in production after clashing with her new man, King. It's giving Quad, you want to stir the pot still. And I saw someone in it. Y'all been divorced for like 10 years. Why are you still trying to bait Dr. G? Why can't you leave that man alone?
That's ridiculous.
Yes. All right.
That's done, honey. King called down to the police precinct, child. They said that was ridiculous and they cannot file any charges. So, people say anything. Anything don't, and y'all run with it. Don't run with it, baby.
Was
Gotta
I
check
banned
into
from
it.
the show?
So here's the thing in reference to the show. What happened with that after what we saw on the sandbar? My ex, his ego was stepped on, and so he wanted to get one up on us, and so he decided that he wanted to go to the network and complain.
I don't believe that his ego was stepped on. I believe you were trying to poke the bear because you wanted to see these two men fight because you still bitter. And I'm telling you guys, go over to Lakeisha. She uncovered a lie, and it's giving Quad is not a victim. Quad is a whole fraud, and she'll do anything to stay on the show, including go get rent a boyfriend that's not even a doctor. Like, to me, if you wanted to stay on the show, at least date a damn doctor. Come on now.
And go to the police department and try to quote unquote file some charges. And so for the moment, until we were done investigating, they had said that King can film, but he could not film with the rest of the group at that time. But he could, of course, we have our own personal story, so he could continue to film with me.
Yeah, I'm going
Oh,
to
they
jail.
said you're going to jail, man. You fine. Why would he do
What am I going to
that?
jail for?
No, don't try to put my
Yeah, I'm
baby
going
in
to jail for
jail.
an argument.
But this is my man, and we're a package. So I'm saying, for forever, everyone has always asked me about, Miss Quad, where your man at? Where your man at? And you don't have a man, and this and that and the other. And so now I'm sharing this with you, that I do have a man, and it was kind of like a slap in the face when it was stated that he could not at that time film with the rest of the group. But this is my man, and we're a package. So I'm saying, for forever, everyone has always asked me about, Miss Quad, where your man at? Where your man at?
What happened last night? I'm going to let that shit slip.
Y'all let me know what y'all think. Yes, ain't she going hard to make Dr. G jealous? Like, if you moved on, you moved on. Dr. G don't care. That man's a whole doctor. He owns practices. Yes, Handy B, that boy should have never said he ain't no actor if he got an open case from Dr. G, because I sure would have told them people we was acting. Drop the chart. This is just crazy. Okay, so to me, it shows me how manipulative Quad is. That's what it shows me. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Hey, Elite Leo, Dr. G went to jail too, messing with Quad. They need to stay away from Quad. She's dropped exactly. And look at the allegations in the past that she tried to set up Mariah with. Look at the allegations in the past that she made towards Mariah. I mean, she alleged that she was using rugs. All type of allegations. She was trying to defame Mariah's name. Like, Quad goes low. And none of that was true. But Mariah stood 10 toes down, and she did not waver. Ooh. She did not waver. Sweet. All right, let's look at Sweet Tea. I think they asked about this on Watch What Happened Live. Shout out to the Jasmine brand.
Sweet Tea, how do you think Greg handled himself with King?
I think that he handled himself as best as he could.
Okay.
You know, I think that, you know, he's a doctor and he's not going to fight.
Since King has presented such a calm demeanor, were either of you surprised to see him react that way towards Greg?
Yeah, because actually they squashed it. And so I was a little confused on what happened.
Do you appreciate how fiercely King is defending Quad, or is he overstepping and making things worse?
I think that he's overstepping his boundaries, and I think that he should leave the past to the past. And I think that, you know, Quad is putting a, you know, I think that she's putting like a bullet in his eye.
What was going through your head?
I mean, I was really surprised. I didn't think that I said enough to trigger that kind of reaction. And so, I mean, I was like, the guy's coming at me. I'm got to get ready to defend myself.
Sweet Tea, how do you think Greg handled himself with King?
I think that...
What happened last night?
Y'all let me know in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all think about... I feel like Quad is a pot stirrer, and she was trying to stir up drama because she still wants to drive this narrative that Dr. G is violent and abusive. Also, I feel like Dr. Heavenly had a hand in it. I know she has said some disparaging comments against Dr. G, trying to allude to him sleeping with young girls and things like that. It's disgusting what they're trying to do to create ratings for the show. Hold on. Let me see. I'm trying to get some past clips of Mariah. Yeah, Mariah has spoke to, like, I don't understand why Quad is still on the show. I thought that too. I was just like, why the hell is she still on the show? She's not married to medicine no more. Shout out to the Jasmine.
That by now she should have spent off.
Wait a second. You're telling me to my face that you believe Quad by now should have a spinoff?
Yeah, she's single. Like, why is she on me? I just don't understand. I'm not being funny. I don't understand. And you can't tell me you seem to think.
We're gonna have a real conversation because we're
why?
Go ahead, talk to me.
Do not understand how she's married to medicine in any way. I don't. It does not make sense to me. And I'm okay with saying that. I think when her and Dr. G got a divorce, I don't think she should have been kicked off the show. Don't get me wrong. Mm-hmm. I think they should have shown the way in which they transitioned, what they were doing in their separate lives, and showed her building a new life. And yeah, I mean, it still builds the show, and it still goes back to Married to Medicine. It's just one of the branches of Married to Medicine. To me, show her dating, show her and that. Now, if that doesn't work, then so be it. But if she's a star, then let her shine in another avenue. But it's a lot of doctors' wives that deserve to be shown.
Do you think Quad is a star?
Yeah, I think all those ladies are, though, in some ways. I think all of them have star qualities. I think all of them have something that makes them shine. Now, can they carry shows? Maybe not so much.
I think Mariah was keeping it real. I think it's like she wasn't trying to shade her, but she did. Okay? Now look at the Quad clap back.
You know, I know her very well, and that was kind of a little underhanded compliment in a sense. You know what I mean? Slap you up real good. It'll get you off of this show, and then, you know, but I'm gonna say you need a spinoff. You know, here's the thing. I think I can do both. And we're talking about, you know, she said she doesn't see how I'm connected to medicine in any way. I was once connected to medicine because I do have an ex-husband who is still in the medical arena and who is also a psychiatrist. Well,
okay, so she's still trying to ride off the coattail of Dr. G. Peep game. Like she want to ride off his coattail, and this is why I think she was mad about Sweet Tea coming into the picture. Because Sweet Tea is now the wife, honey. You can't no longer attach yourself to your ex-husband who's the doctor. So it's okay for her to ride off of Dr. G's coattail, but also still drive this narrative and poke the bear to make him seem abusive, to threaten his medical license. It's disgusting.
For myself, I come from the medical background. Before I even got into television, I sold capital equipment and trained doctors in the ER. My degree is in biology with a minor in chemistry. And not only that, I am the face of the NICU for a company called the Millennium Group. So we go out into the communities of those hospitals who are in impoverished areas where those kids are suffering the most in NICUs, and we raise awareness. Okay.
Okay. And I always knew Quad, she's part of like pharmaceutical sales, but that's still, would y'all say that's Married to Medicine, her doing pharmaceutical sales? It's not the same thing. Married to Medicine means, to me, doctors.
Raise awareness in reference to...
Hell, even Dr. Heavenly, she's still considered a doctor, even though she's in dentistry. Good morning, Durag.
Like you said, you made me relevant. I did not say that. You're taking words and you're spreading it.
It's like the 4th of July fireworks.
I'm the truth. Okay. And you are real. Okay, listen. And I said for you and everybody to turn their back on you.
Look, the beef went deep with Quad and Mariah, okay? And I felt like Quad was always trying to play victim.
Like you said, you made me relevant. I did not say that. You're taking words and you're spreading it.
It's like the 4th of July fireworks.
Clip.
I'm the truth. Okay. And you are real.
Between Quad, let me run this clip back for Handy B. She wanted to hear what Quad was saying.
You know, I know her very well, and that was kind of a little underhanded compliment in a sense. You know what I mean? Slap you up real good. It'll get you off of this show, and then but I'm gonna say you need a spinoff. You know, here's the thing. I think I can do both. And we're talking about, she said she doesn't see how I'm connected to medicine in any way. I was once connected to medicine because I do have an ex-husband who is still in the medical arena and who is also a psychiatrist. Well, for myself, I come from the medical background. Before I even got into television, I sold capital equipment and trained doctors in the ER. My degree is in biology with a minor in chemistry. And not only that, I am the face of the NICU for a company called the Millennium Group. So we go out into the communities of those hospitals who are in impoverished areas where those kids are suffering the most in NICUs, and we raise awareness. Okay, we raise awareness in reference to the importance of prenatal care and many different topics. So we just want to go ahead and clear that up. If anyone who feels that I am not married to medicine, get into it all face first.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, Quad. When I think of Married to Medicine, I think of you. I think the names are synonymous. I mean, I think about that first season. I think that's one of the first couple of seasons are the ones that I watched the most. And you, to me, are the backbone of Married to Medicine. So I guess I do understand where that comment came from.
I don't agree. I don't agree. She's the backbone of Married to Medicine. I think Mariah was the backbone. That's what I think. That's my opinion. Y'all let me know. Do y'all feel like Quad is the backbone of Married to Medicine? I answered this question already. Sorry, guys. All right, guys. Look, at the end of the day, this is giving messy with Quad. I feel like she's trying to stir the pot, and I feel like she's poking the bear at Dr. Gregory. For what reason? Because she needs Dr. Gregory. She was hoping Dr. Gregory would stay single so she can continue to ride this coattail of my ex-husband. I wonder how King feels about that. And I feel like King should be mature enough to know like there's two sides to every story. You can't take a side when people were married because they both contributed to the breakdown of the marriage, period. Ooh, is that backbone in the bathroom with her wigs playing? I have no clue. I hope you all enjoyed the show. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here because I need to get to work and I got meetings to prepare for. Y'all, let's leave it in the comments. And I will be back later. It's freezing out. I'm not going anywhere. I will be back later this evening because I want to get into Jay-Z and Beyonce saying that they received death threats. I want to get into ASAP Rocky's lawyer explaining why he didn't take the plea deal. What else? So much. I want to get into Kodak Black's child's mother filing for full custody. That is a big deal. So I appreciate you all. Make sure you like, comment, and share. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Until next time, Naughty Crew, I'm out. 1